A 3.
Hey there, friends.
Hot
Welcome
damn.
back to another crazy episode of Goon Files. We're still workshopping the sound effects. We'll get it back.
Goon, 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 goon.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Trev, can you do that one more time? Go ahead.
Goon, goon.
Goon, 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 goon.
Yeah. We'll hopefully that's not under copyright. Oh, my producer's saying it is under copyright. Well,
No.
I guess we're being canceled.
Well, God damn it.
No.
What about this? Hang on, wait, listen.
Ooh,
It's not the same.
it's not the
It's
same.
not the same.
It's not a
different
chung
enough.
chung.
What you got a copyright on 2 subsequent percussive clinkies?
If
Sounds
if
coming
two
from
subsequent
2 Lagunitas
clinks
bottles.
could be
Huh?
copyrighted, those would be the ones.
All right, I gotta do my skills. Oh,
Yes.
hell
All
yeah.
right,
So
now I gotta open these without them spilling all over me.
tap the tops. So welcome back to this week's installment of the Goon Files. We had a real slugfest last time. Ain't that right, Tyler?
Oh yeah, I killed a guy.
Yeah. David killed a guy.
Tyler killed a guy.
Yeah. With a handgun. Yeah, things escalated rather quickly.
I'll say.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Finskeeper says, a real humdinger.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, boy, hums were definitely dinged. Absolutely.
My dings are
I guess
humming.
what I wanted to ask everybody is, what is everyone's favorite like Hollywood shootout? Like in a movie. What is everybody's favorite like guns play? It could be sci-fi, it can be realism, it can be anything, but what is everybody's like, there's that moment, that cool moment where everybody's very still. And then the guns come out and it's bullets are flying and glass is going everywhere and there's
What the heck is that
napkins.
movie with Christian Bale and Sean Bean where they do like the gun karate? Equilibrium? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh wow.
Nice
That
pull.
movie
I've
slaps.
never heard of that.
That movie
Wow.
slaps. Oh
I
yeah,
don't
they're
think I've
doing
ever
like
seen that.
I think it was before the Matrix, and so like it was like coming
It's
up
old.
upon the Matrix. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was the Matrix before the Matrix. It was really cool.
Well, does anybody remember that spectacular piece of shit, Wanted, with Angelina Jolie and Morgan
yeah.
Freeman?
With
Where they-
her
Yeah.
bullet.
Curving the
You
bullet.
take that back. That movie was great.
James McAvoy,
What-
curving bullets.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman's amazing line of "Shoot this motherfucker" was like grade
stuff.
A Morgan Freeman acting.
Good soup.
Finskeeper
Trevor,
loves Equilibrium.
yeah.
I had a different answer, but Equilibrium reminded me of a much newer like gun violence centric movie, like just very action but also very tongue-in-cheek and silly, called Guns Akimbo,
Yes. Yeah.
starring
with
none
Daniel
other than
Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, where his hands are fused to handguns.
Yeah, no, he like wakes up one morning and someone has like stapled guns to his hands, and he has to, and he's like in a real life video game, and he has to like shoot his way out. It's kind of like Kick-Ass meets Equilibrium meets
Kind
I
of
don't know.
cyberpunk.
A cop.
Like it's
yeah, it's kind of cyberpunky. It's like not too distant future. But also, I will say this about I strongly feel this way about Daniel Radcliffe, Robert Pattinson, and Elijah Wood, which is that they escaped getting pigeonholed into big fantasy franchises by just doing the weirdest shit they could get their hands on, and it worked.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
weird shit.
You're
Yeah,
a
you know-
son, Harry.
Do weird shit.
When as soon as Daniel Radcliffe was doing Equus, we were all like, "Oh,
Trevor wants to do Equus really bad.
naked with a horse. That's definitely far from being a wizard, Harry."
Trevor wants to be naked with a horse.
I mean,
or did
That
anyone
checks out.
see what was it, Swiss Army Man or something?
yeah.
I never saw it. I just saw the previews for it and was like, I'm not watching that movie.
What about you, Daphne, Miss Campbell? What is your favorite your favorite and suddenly there's a firefight, like everything goes wild.
I think it'll come as a surprise to no one that I don't like guns and I don't care about guns. And I don't know what type of gun is which gun. I don't know what they do. I have shot guns before because I grew up in the South.
Yeah.
And my dad had like a makeshift little shooting range in the back, and I have shot some big guns, but I don't care about them. But the most fun I have had watching someone shoot a gun recently was in The Last of Us, in like that big infected raid with Joel on the sniper rifle.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so much like the game, and just that satisfying like boom, and then the
yeah, the bolt action going back.
Great. It's really great.
Kristen and I have been playing through The Last of Us Part 1 and like not letting ourselves get ahead of the show, which now we can finish because the season finale came out last night. Yes, but that scene in the game is so fun. And I say that also as someone who doesn't really care for guns. Like I can't play video games where I have to kill too much. I just start feeling bad. Like I didn't get like more than 30 minutes into Red Dead Redemption because they were like, go hunting and kill this deer. And I was like, no. And I haven't picked it up since. But
Cyberpunk though
is so fun. Like, well, that's true. I do love Cyberpunk.
You chop people up with
killed a lot of people in Cyberpunk.
In that game.
I have killed a lot of people in Cyberpunk.
A lot of guys.
We've watched Kay play Cyberpunk, and you kill a lot of people.
I do. In like in unique and interesting ways too. I chop them up. I shoot them.
Talk to you about that.
I use hacking to fry their brain circuits. It's I am merciless in that game.
I want to shout out some of the movies they've thrown out in the chat.
One of the ones that got shouted out was my original answer before I thought of Guns Akimbo. I'll let all of you guess which one.
Oh, interesting. Fun. So Sarah said Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows in the Train is one of their favorites.
That's the second one, right? I don't think I saw that one.
I didn't see that one either. Let me see. Okay. Oda Gamer Corin said The Fifth Element.
Ooh, that's a good. Yeah.
Or
after the opera
movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, after the opera. And then Abster said any John Wick film, and Trevor.
Oh, obviously.
Just for you. Asgar says any gunfight Dean Winchester is in.
I saw that. Yes, very cultured. We have a very cultured gaggle.
He is very handsome.
We do have a plethora of gaggle watching. Tyler, what about you, man? What's your favorite like shootout of all time?
So I was having trouble, but then someone mentioned The Matrix, and I actually realized the first movie when they're going to rescue Morpheus.
Oh yeah,
it's like they're blowing up
in the bank.
The supports of the building and stuff. Yeah, like the one-handed somersault with the gun. Like, amazing.
I'm sure. Stop me if you've heard this before, but that shot in The Matrix when they blow up the column is ripped directly from Ghost in the Shell.
I knew that.
Yeah,
I've seen that movie. Yeah,
they pulled it from that. Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell. It's so great.
My favorite firefight is actually very quick, and it's from Inglourious Bastards. And it's where they're all sitting in the restaurant, and the Englishman goes 3 drinks, and they grab his hand, and they go, "This is rice."
You ordered 3 glasses. Here you order 3 glasses.
Yeah. And like and like there's this silent moment. And they all kind of look at each other and there's like a little bit of a grin. And then the guns come out and they all just start blowing each other away.
And I need my Nazi scalps.
Yeah, and then everybody's dead, and all you hear is Brad Pitt's voice being like, all right now. We're gonna need you to come out from around the
and then you hear her go, "I'm alive!"
Yeah.
In that exact voice.
Gorlami. All right, anyway.
Gorlami.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That was
well, friends, Roman countrymen, before we get underway here, speaking of firefights, y'all just had a wicked one.
Yeah, we did.
But Campbell.
Yes.
Would you like to take the reins?
I would love to, but you got to vamp for 5 seconds because the thing is on the wall over there. I got to go grab it.
Got it. Vamping.
Oh, well, I can say the original answer I had in my mind before Guns Akimbo was shunted into there was the one from Fifth Element. I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
And that big firefight is very exciting.
Yeah.
Which one is that? What'd you say, Kay?
The Fifth Element was the one that I was going to say before I remembered Guns Akimbo.
Nice.
And we can't forget Star Wars, that moment before the door blows open and the stormtroopers come in A New Hope, where everybody's just waiting.
New Hope.
If any of you out there are lucky enough to have seen Star Wars before Greedo shot first, then that scene too.
Yeah. Who shot first?
Han. Han did.
The world
Han
may
shot
never
first.
know.
No, the world knows it was Han.
Campbell, over to you, my dear friend.
All right. So here we are in Sponsorships Corner, where we are shouting out our sponsor, Modern Artifice, maker of
Oh, where are
fine
all of my dice?
metal dices. Let me grab one of their metal dices. I have the hollow gold Cthulhu situation. They are on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/modern artifice. They have mystery metal dice sets for $19.99, and then you can also get mystery like regular resin sets for like half of that. They're great for gifts. You can use our code GOON10 for 10% off your entire order in their Etsy shop. We are also doing.
You had me at Cthulhu.
Right? Ned, should I show our giveaway item now, or should I wait until the break? What do I usually do?
No,
It's been a long week.
Show it
I think-
off.
now, I'm
Show the
excited.
people.
Let's
get
show
the
the
hype
people
going.
what they can
Yeah.
win.
Hype,
Okay.
hype.
So this week we are giving away an item that is a one-of-a-kind item that I had printed as like a potential merch item. We didn't end up putting it in the shop, so we have one and only one.
It is
And
limited edition.
It's a limited edition because this is the only one. Trevor took it to what's that called?
PAX Unplugged.
PAX Unplugged this year, so it has been used by Trevor
Lightly, and
lightly.
there may or may not be an actual Dusty Rose hair inside the bag.
You might find a Dusty Rose hair. It
Just
is
saying.
this Strodcast tote bag. It says "Stronger Band, Stronger Bond. I wouldn't want to be Strahd right now" on the back of it. A quote from our own Tyler Cantor, with art by Malike of all of your goons on, and we will be giving that away on the break. A sweet Strodcast tote bag. Anything else, Ned? Should I do a content warning corner while I'm here? It's content warning corner. Here we are in an improvised adventure where there's guns and blood, and also we're gonna have to clean up a bunch of dead bodies here. It just keeps getting worse.
Yes.
So if at any point any of this makes you squeamish or triggered in any way, like do your thing, walk away, come back when it feels fun for you.
Viewer discretion is advised.
It is.
There will be guns. There will be blood. There will be
Yes.
disparate and occasionally not that great accents.
I love them all.
And
Maybe
before
a
we
bird
leave
with-
sponsorship corner, I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to throw in another Modern Artifice foldable dice
Yay.
tray with the
To
giveaway.
our
So we're getting,
giveaway.
yes.
How
so
many of
That'll
those do we
fit
have?
so
They just,
great
like,
in the tote bag.
Right in your tote.
Who knows? So
nestled
that
in
will
between
come
all those
in-
little Dusty Rose hairs.
That'll come in nestled in between the Dusty Rose hairs, as you said. Yeah. So that's where we are, sports fans. Boy, oh boy. For those of you first joining us, Delta Green is not about guns. It's not about a bug hunt, and Delta Green is not about understanding. Delta Green is about the end of everything. Your family, everyone you know, your country, all life on Earth. It's about the end of everything and your place in it. Because you'll end too. That's what the fear is about. That's what the game is about. It's not about winning, and it's not about advancement, and it's not about the best weapon or the most clever plan. Delta Green is about the end of everything and how much of it you'll live to see. Welcome. My name is Ned Iannicone, and I will be your handler this evening. So, when last we left our desperate group of friends,
I still don't know what a bug hunt is. Like, I'm a programmer. I think like, oh no, the code's not working.
there you go. Yeah,
Do they mean bug hunt in the Men in Black sense?
I think
That's what I always.
I think like Starship Troopers, kind of like
Mothman.
alien
Mothman.
species.
Mothman is a bug,
Looking for
yeah.
Mothman.
Yeah.
Well, he's-
We must
To be
find
to be
him
fair,
and
it's
give him a
confusing
hug.
because he's part bug, part man.
right.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's perfect.
In
It
his
is going to
heart.
be a bug hunt. Oh
In
my
his
There we
god.
go.
But Teddy,
He's a bug.
now say it the way Teddy would say it when he's yelling about the Mothman.
part man, part moth, all real American hero.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Friends,
We salute you, Mothman.
I'm I'm gonna let you in on a little. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little bit of info. The players have known about what I'm about to tell you for about a week now. They've had about a week to figure this out. I'm going to start a timer.
What do we know?
I don't. Did you tell
Oh, I
everybody?
I don't
forgot.
think you told everybody,
yeah,
man.
No, he did,
briefly
but we all
mentioned
forgot.
this.
Oh,
It was
oh.
a brief. It was
We
a
were
brief
drinking
mention.
mimosas at the time.
Oh,
He may
all
not
right.
have told us. He may not have told us a week
good.
ago, but he
Oh,
definitely told us
yeah.
yesterday.
Go, you got
I
it. Handle
told
me,
you
daddy.
guys.
Go.
Whether y'all were inebriated at the time or not, that's not my problem.
It happened so fast.
So Gaggle and friends watching, I'm going to set a timer. I'm not going to tell them how much time they have,
Oh Jesus.
but they have a timer. And when that timer goes off, things are going to happen.
Oh Jesus.
So,
You said it, but then I guess
but then
I
you didn't believe I was going to do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
do.
So what we are going to do is we're going to go step by step. It's going to be pretty fast paced, so hang with us. Before I start the timer, we're going to start with Daphne.
Oh,
And
jeez.
yeah, hold on to that box of wine. You're going to need it. We're going to start with Diana and Daphne outside because that's kind of what started. We'll start with Daphne as she heads outside, and then we'll jump back and around.
Can you give us just a brief recap of where everyone is?
Sure.
I'm on a
Teddy,
bus back to the
3
Bronx.
dead
Teddy and
bodies,
David.
right?
Teddy and David, you are inside the kitchen with the owner and the dead body of one of these things. Daphne, you are outside of the kitchen
Mhm.
with two bodies, one with its head blown across the ground in front of you, and the other one behind you with its head across the back wall.
Mhm. And I have just yelled, "Take him out, Kaplan," and busted out the front door before that last shot is even fired.
Very correct. So, that being said, Daphne,
All right.
your time starts now.
Okay, I'm running out. I'm chasing after Diana. Can you talk to me about anything I need to know about chasing in this game?
Great. Go ahead and make me a roll.
Uh-huh.
Roll against your let's see here. Roll your athletics to keep up with her.
Okay.
Because she's a little bit ahead of you. So I want you to if you can catch her, you might be able to
Jesus.
jump on her or get on her or stop her from running.
I failed. I got a 79 over my 50 athletics.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
realizing
falling,
there's not a speed stat in this game.
yeah, you're falling just a little bit behind. You're almost there. She's just running a little bit ahead of you.
Mhm.
Diana, this is going to be your last round of insanity. So you're still bolting as fast as you can. But I'm going to say that you're starting to slow down. So when we jump back to you, Daphne, you'll be able to keep up with her.
All right. Can I throw in a storytelling thing that
Sure,
might
absolutely.
be a little bit of an overstep?
Sure, shoot.
I would imagine that once I take off after those guys are taken care of in the kitchen, that David might have run out the front door, and I would have stopped for a second, which is maybe why I lag behind a little bit.
Yeah.
Yell to David, "You two, figure out what the fuck we're gonna do about this. I'm gonna get Rebollo."
Great.
And then I'm gonna keep going. Set them about the task of figuring out how to clean up these bodies while I go get her.
Great.
Okay.
David, you turn around. You see Daphne do this, and she bolts off down the street. Time is yours.
All right, yeah. So I go back in, look at Teddy, and go, "We got to call Portman. We got to get this cleaned up, but we can't be here." So then, I'll tell.
You think Portman can cover all this up?
I don't know, maybe, but we sure as hell don't have time to. So then, you go get Daphne. I'll go make a call and I'll catch up with you.
Go to.
And then, real quick, I'll stop and look at the cook, and I'll just look at him and shake my head and be like, "Some crazy fucking drugs here, man. Just keep your head low. You'll be all right." And then I'll take off and find a payphone.
Okay, great. Teddy?
Left to my own devices. I don't know. I think I will.
Throw
I
a
don't know.
boot.
What?
Throw a boot somewhere.
So Teddy's.
I don't know. I think. Yeah. I'll. I don't know. I'll just head and if he's making the call to Portman and Daphne is going to get Rebollo, I'll I don't know, see if I can't head outside and maybe like get up on the roof, see if I can see like maybe if there were any like other cadres of guys, try and figure out maybe if I can figure out where these guys came from.
Great. Give me an athletics check to get up the roof.
I sure will.
Okay. Daphne, we're back to you.
Yep.
Give me another athletics check.
Okay. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, God, that's gone. Uh-oh.
Out of the box.
Out of the box. Out of the box. Oh, I rolled an 8.
Great. So you actually reach up to her and you don't even have to jump on her. You like grab her arm and it just stops her. You just like pull her into you, and it's almost like you guys are caught in an embrace. You pull her around and she rams into you, and you like just grab her. You just like hold her with both arms.
All right.
But you can tell that she's like almost in shock. She's hyperventilating. She's freaking out. Like,
yeah, like what state are you in? Are you trying to keep going?
I think at this point I'm exhausted because I'm also not much of a runner. I'm like I sit down all day. She's one of those people who just like is inexplicably skinny, but she's just like she's got no stamina. So I think if you grab me and like pull me back, I think I just break down. Like I'm like, you have your arms around me like to hold me in place. I have my arms around you like seeking comfort, and I think I just start bawling.
Yeah. I'll like whip her around, pull her into me, and then I think I'm taken totally by surprise by the meltdown, and I'm just like, oh, and I think that her sinking weight in this breakdown, we just like go to our knees, and we're like on our knees, and I'm holding her in the middle of the street in the middle of the night, and then I'm gonna take her by her shoulders. Look at me. Look at me. You can't leave me here. Look, I'm gonna fucking level with you right now. I didn't know how much I wanted another woman around until I met you, okay? I am so fucking in over my head at the Bureau. They fucking hate me. They can't fucking wait for me to leave. You gotta stick with me. You can't leave me here.
Okay.
All right?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. Why the fuck were those guys gray? Why were their teeth looking like that?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is if we get caught in this mess right now, it's over. It's over. 2 days in. So you got to come back with me. We got to keep our heads down and just get through this next moment, okay?
All right, don't tell anyone else. I've seen some scary shit, but a lot of it's been through a screen, so it's those my fucking ears are killing me. That's the ringing. She starts to notice that like it's been ringing this whole time.
great.
Do you smoke?
Right now, yeah, I do.
All right, I'm gonna give her a cigarette. I'm gonna light it for her, and I'm gonna try and put an arm around her shoulder and hold her one arm with my other hand and try and start leading her back that way.
Great.
Yeah.
You do so. Diana, you willingly take the cigarette, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just going to mark something down here.
I know it has a mechanical effect, but I'm doing it for roleplay reasons.
Absolutely. Teddy, what'd you get, buddy?
Nope. 95 over 63.
So you're trying to get up on this roof and
Go.
it's just a small fire escape, right? So like it's too high up. You just can't get to it. And you're like, oh, it's just frustrating you because you're looking around and like there's nothing you can move. It's kind of this barren alleyway.
Can I try to head like out front and like maybe like try and
Sure.
listen if I hear like a siren's coming, or can I try to get a guess of how much time we have left?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a
perception on the GM.
Give me an alertness. Yeah, and then give me a perception against me, Ned. No, give me an alertness.
Alert.
Handle this.
That is that'll do it. That is an 11 under 70.
There we
That's
go.
a critical success. Great
Oh.
job.
There we
So
go.
you hear like it almost sounds like about a mile away.
jeez.
All right.
You
Fuck.
would guess.
Okay, I don't even think we don't. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
go
would
for it.
guess, Teddy, that you have about 7 minutes until they arrive.
Okay, I fucking break back into the kitchen. If Kaplan is oh, no, he's got never. No, all right, I'm just gonna try and. I don't even think there's gonna be time to get Portman there. I go into the kitchen. I look for some kind of like huge, like lengths of sheet plastic or tarp, something I can roll the bodies up in.
Mm-hmm. You give me a search roll.
An industrial roll of saran wrap.
60 search.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Well,
56 under 60.
Great. You find like an industrial kind of tarp that's actually out back over the trash cans.
Fuck,
Over
I
like the trash
tear it
cans
off,
where like
yeah.
food is, right? And it's
Uh-huh.
bungee corded around it. So you're gonna grab that?
Yeah.
Great. So you grab that. David, we go back to you. What are you doing, buddy?
So actually, yeah, is there like a phone in there I could have just grabbed?
Yeah, there's a
And
phone
call,
in there.
So call Portman real quick.
Yep. Retcon. So you call Portman.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Portman.
Portman, it's Kaplan. We got bodies, man. You got anyone you can call and help clean this up? Three of them.
Where
and
are
they're
you?
looking like demons. Houndstooth Bar.
17th in Washington, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Hang tight. Don't leave the phone. Click. And it hangs up.
All right, so I'll hang tight and I'll start helping Teddy, but like with keeping an ear on the phone.
Yeah. Diana and Daphne, give me an alertness roll.
Oh, okay.
Teddy, you're starting to roll one body up, two bodies up. What are you doing?
I can fit both of them in. I don't know.
Okay, which ones?
Oh, jeez, Louise. As many as I can fit. I don't know, man. How many? So there's, how many? There's two in the kitchen and then one outside with the head blown off.
There's two headshotted, and then there's one in the kitchen who's got a one through his, I believe, one through his chest that Kaplan shot.
All right, I think my plan's bad.
All right, then I'll just tell him.
What is your plan?
I'm trying to get the body. I'm trying to roll the bodies up and get them out of here so we can dissolve them in the goo.
All right, great. So you're grabbing the one that first got shot, probably closest to the tarp, and you're trying to roll him in there. Teddy,
Yeah.
as you start to do that, dude, you're touching brain matter and skull and dead body. I need you to give me a sanity roll.
Oh, jeez.
This is violence unlike anything this is gore unlike anything you've ever seen in your life.
I need to stop taking sips of my beer before Trevor says things. That nearly wound up all over my screen.
Oh no!
I got another 11. And
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's another
Yeah.
crit. So you see this, and you like stomach yourself, and you're like, not now, damn it, not now. You know, I want you to take a check next to violence in incidents of sanity loss without going insane. You're actually not going to take any sanity. I'm going to give you that for free because you critically succeeded. So you're a little bit unsensitized to the violence, and you're not going to take any sanity damage.
Yep.
It's
just like taxidermy school. Just get in there.
Right, exactly. Daphne and Diana, you guys, what's your alertness rolls?
I rolled 45 under 50.
Okay, and you
Good. Because I rolled a 96.
Oh, that
Right,
makes
Diana,
sense.
you're just out of it.
Yeah, I'm
the
having
shock,
a rough go of it.
everything, right? Daphne, you hear that siren,
Mhm.
and it sounds about a mile away.
Okay.
It sounds about a mile away. David, you're by the phone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ring, 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 ring.
Portman, what's up?
It's a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Right. Get everybody out there. Turn on the gas lines. Click.
All right. So I look at Teddy, and there's a body outside, or
No, two bodies. There's two bodies inside, and then one in the kitchen.
okay,
Oh,
so
sorry,
everything's
that was
in
my
here.
mistake.
So then, yeah, I just grab. So I go up to Teddy as he's like trying to roll this body up, and I just like grab his collar, and I'm like, "There's not time." And then I'm like, "Come on!" And I just drag him over to the gas line, like
start kicking off. You start kicking off the nozzles on the gas, like. And the owner of the bar is like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? Why are you kicking the gas lines?"
Yeah, I'll grab him, and I'll just be like, and I'll just like kind of throw him towards the door and be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And that's all I'll say to him. And then I'll just drag Teddy out to the front towards where Daphne went.
Give me like a give me a God, it's not on here, but give me a persuade. Give me a persuade with a yeah, give me a persuade.
Okay.
And take a plus 20 to that because you're an intimidating kind of guy.
No.
Well, wait. So plus 20, the plus 20 gets added to your percentage that you have on your sheet, and then you have a higher chance of rolling under it.
Yep. But it doesn't look like David did that.
No.
Even with that, dang.
No.
So
98 over 40.
God
with the 20.
Yeah,
so plus 20 wouldn't help you much there, would it?
So he's like, what? This is my bar. You can't kick me out of my bar. And he's looking around at the body. He's like, oh my God. Oh, there's blood. How am I going to explain this to the cops? How am I going to?
You won't have to. Let's go.
Go ahead. Give me a persuade roll because he's starting to go into hysterics. David, you also know that Rhonda is still huddled behind the bar.
Okay, so I'll go grab her too.
Okay.
And I would also, do I need to search the place to see if there's anyone else alive in there?
You see that there's nobody else. You just know that the two of them were caught in the firefight and they work there and they're just kind of stuck.
All right, so like I'll go down and like I'll kneel down to her and I'll be like a little gentler and I'll kind of like look at her and be like, it's all right, but we got to move now. And I'll like kind of help her up and just usher her towards the door.
Great. I think she's so stunned. You know what?
Roll.
Let's let the dice decide.
She's so stunned that she's like catatonic. And she just like coldly, right. Those eyes and teeth. And you can almost tell. Give me a human int roll.
Oh, God. It's got to be better than my last roll.
Oh, my.
He rolled a 99.
Here are
the same exact roll. 98 different dice.
It's got to be
different
better
dice.
than my last roll.
So you just know that she's not herself. You don't know what's going on with her, but you just know that she's
boy.
not herself.
Let me know, Ned, when the women arrive.
Yeah.
We'll say that you come in there now. We'll say that you arrive there now. So you see Teddy is Teddy, what'd you roll for that persuade?
Nope. It was a 23 over 20.
Ah.
Ooh.
I'm not very charismatic, so I'll just pick him up instead.
Okay, cool. Give me a strength roll.
That I can do.
Yeah. So like get him up and like
Nope.
Keeper. Stop saying things.
Because it's my strength times 5.
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah, no. I got a 93.
Jeez Louise.
It's not the 100s don't like me so much. I struggled in Call of Cthulhu too.
This guy.
Give it to me.
This guy grabs like a napkin holder and he just starts swinging. He's like, get back.
Hey,
this is my place. This is my place, and you guys have ruined it. I spent years building up this place. What the hell is wrong with you people? And he's like, you can tell that he's like going, he's losing it. He's losing
Buddy,
it.
I hear you. I'm just trying to save your life, all right? I can't begin to tell you how to process all of this. I mean, shoot, it's like getting struck by thunder and in the middle of a tornado. But we gotta go, or we're all gonna be flambéed.
So are we?
Diana and Daphne, you guys
Are
arrived.
we in? Okay.
Okay, so we're there now. All right, go ahead, Daphne.
Okay, I wanna. This is all happening. I'm gonna walk behind the bar and try and open the register.
Great, you do so. Yeah, it's unlocked.
Is it open?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna open the register. I'm gonna look at this guy and say, "Get all your shit out of there." I'm gonna like pull the trash, a trash bag out of the trash can behind the bar, dump all the trash out of it. I'm gonna start throwing fucking cash in this trash bag and walk over to him, slam the bag into his chest, and say, "Grab everything you can.
So he just starts like grabbing stuff.
Okay, and then
We
I'm
got
gonna
to
go.
people.
We gotta go, baby. And there's one more body in this room that doesn't have a blasted off face.
No, both of them in the room have blasted off faces.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and double check that those bodies' faces are blasted off enough that the eyes and teeth are obscured.
One of them has an eye still intact.
Where's the baseball bat that he was holding?
It's right next to him. Yeah.
I'm gonna
When I
grab it and
see-
smash his face in.
I was gonna say, before I see you do that, like I see you going for it, I'd be like, Daph, it's not gonna matter. We gotta go. We gotta go.
And she
I
does.
think this place is
She
about
does
to
it
blow.
anyway. So she like smacks it. She smacks it. And she smacks it, and just blood, viscera.
Yeah,
gore.
and then I think I don't even like think of the other guy. I'm just like, I don't know what the plan is, so I just want to make sure that these like alien features are obscured, and then
Great.
I'll hear you, David, and be like, "What?"
Yep. I'll be like, smell that? We gotta go.
Did you have something, Diana?
Only if the owner is still resisting, I'll throw in something else. But it doesn't sound right now like I have to.
Now I think he takes the cash and he's just shaken. And Teddy or David kind of pushes him and Rhonda out. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Collect
Okay.
the insurance money.
Okay. Great. David, what do you do?
I just get everyone out, and then I like if there's like a candle or just like anything I can light by the door on my way out, and then leave it so that once the gas fills up, it does it for me.
Great. Is that it? That's what you guys are doing.
Yep,
And
and
let's
then we're
go.
Okay.
moving.
All right.
Fleeing.
I drove us here, right?
Yep.
All right, to the car.
Great. Daphne, did you take anything off of the bodies?
Oh God, can I search them?
Sure.
Really
Give me a
quick?
search roll.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, yeah. If they're all convincing, and we get back and they're still convincing the Rhonda and what's his face to leave, can I have been doing that as well?
Jesus!
Uh-oh.
Daphne, give
Never
me
mind.
that roll.
48 under 50.
Great. Daphne,
Uh-uh.
you find
A hand reaches through my window in South Philly. It's Ned's hand. How did he do it? He hands me a real object. This is amazing.
you find a flower.
What kind of flower? It
It's
doesn't
like a-
matter.
It's like a black. It's like-
What kind of flower? I don't care.
you don't know, probably because you're not really a botanist. It almost looks like a black daffodil,
Huh.
but it's a black flower.
And
It's crumbled.
on which guy was this?
On the one that you killed.
Was that which guy was was that the gray skinned guy or no?
No,
No, that was just one of the other guys.
that was
Okay.
one of the other guys.
Yeah. So have I effectively searched? I don't make it to the kitchen, but have I effectively searched both of these bodies in the main room?
Yep.
For ID? No ID.
No ID.
Okay.
No.
I take that. I like look at that weirdly. Like put it in my pocket and then take one look back at this fucking mess
Yep.
and go.
So you get in the car, and Daphne, give me a drive check.
Oh, did I put anything in drive? Oh, I did. I didn't do good though.
What'd you do?
I got an 87 over my 50 drive.
Over your 50 drive. Okay. Does anybody else have any skill in drive?
I do. I have a 40.
Are you in the front seat with Daphne?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Yeah.
Great. Daphne. Diana, what do you do to aid her in her drive? You can tell that she's like scrambling, and it looks like. You know what? I'm not even going to do that.
Huh.
Daphne, do you
What?
want to push this roll?
I assumed that by you asking Diana that,
Yeah.
that would be the push.
I'm actually gonna change it a little bit. You back out of your parking spot and you're at a T. Like you back out of the spot and you can either go right down the street or left down the street. Like there's no forward or back. Like you're either going east or west down Washington, but you don't know which way to go. You don't remember which way you heard the sirens coming from.
Right.
So if you push it,
my first impulse would be to just drive east. Just drive home.
Yeah.
I would just be thinking home, drive east.
Great. So you're going to drive eastbound on Washington Ave, heading down toward the waterfront, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. You do so.
Do I need to roll again?
Yeah.
Okay. I got an 18
Nice.
under my 50. Okay.
As you drive, you're driving down. You stop at a stoplight, and another car kind of pulls up behind you. You know, like they're just people driving.
I parrot. I look. I'm watching in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, it's honestly,
paranoidly.
it's just like two people just kind of like out for a cruise. You know, like one smoking a cigarette, and they're just kind of hanging out. And on the opposite side of the road, all you see coming down are two cop cars.
Yeah.
And
I feel
all
like
you
I.
hear,
Yeah.
all you hear is boom, this explosion, and you look in your rearview mirror and you see Houndstooth blow at like smoke plumes onto Washington Ave, and fire goes up into the sky, and the cop cars like veer off the road and like come to a stop, and the cops like get out and they're like, holy, and you can see them like pulling their dispatch and like calling the fire department and calling like EMT and stuff. The light turns green. What would you like to do?
Oh God. Yeah. I picture me like watching them out my window with the like red and blue lights flashing across
Yeah.
my face, and then
and
the
it's
explosion.
cold. It's cold out, so like you see like your breath like with
Mhm.
like the blue and so cool.
And I think when I hear the explosion, I'm kind of turning around and I just grip the steering wheel, like close my eyes for like impact, even though I just on the sound.
Yeah.
And I'm just holding the steering wheel, and then I open my eyes, the light turns green, and I just like one hand drive through the green light, just like shut
And
down.
you see the people behind you like get out. They're like, whoa, what the you know, like they're like almost running away from their car, like and you just drive.
And I'm just driving us. I'm just driving home. I have no idea where else to go.
Great. Everybody take a deep breath.
Is this what happened at the FA-20?
Oh, Jesus.
It's got me wondering.
It's a good thing to wonder. Yeah, you to kind of give a peek behind the curtain, you had a 15-minute clock. And depending on what you did, I paused it at certain times based on what you guys did. So, for example, Jack Portman being called did something to the en route police, and also, you know, other mechanics that came into play.
Cool.
So you're driving down East Washington Ave. You're heading toward the waterfront. Time is yours.
Whew.
Well, that was a rather close call, I have to say.
As Teddy has blood coming through his gums.
I think
That was a good thing. That was a good thing. A good thinking, Colin Portman there, Kaplan. My idea was, and he holds up his hands. Worse.
Keep your hands in your laps. Don't get blood on my seats.
Yes, ma'am.
I think Diana like has her. I think when you say that, Diana takes her feet off the dash because she was like sort of like leaned back in her seat, like her knees up to her chest and feet on the dash, and she just has like yes, it's freezing out, but she has the window open. Her hand is leaning out, and she's got that cigarette, and just like keeps bringing it in to take a drag, and just is yeah. She's a little ashamed of herself, but right now she's a little bit dead to the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. David, you're in the back seat.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of like look at everyone and be like, let's get home and call it a night, and we'll gather ourselves and figure out where to go from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he'll just kind of like do a scan of everyone to make sure everyone's like okay, because like he's been through shit like this before. Maybe not like the crazy demon shit, but like he's been in some wars, so he's not as
You've
affected
absolutely seen combat
from the violence as I imagine my teammates are.
Yeah, you're definitely more adapted to violence than some things. Some things will still be a lot for you, but regular combat, like any combat in real life, is regular. But regular firefights like this, you are 100% adapted to. You've seen 10 times worse. Great.
So
you guys all go ahead. Teddy, yeah.
What was that we just came up against? I know the world is wide and strange, but that was a lot even for me. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Me neither.
The way they moved, the way they didn't seem to feel pain, the way they spoke, it's like something was taking them over. I'd heard stories, but of all the things that I heard about in fairy tales and nightmares, demons was one of the ones I was hoping wasn't true.
I don't know what I expected when they were bringing us onto this, but
well, I mean, this is your bag, ain't it? I mean, you're the one that busted up all them Satanists, eh? So, you ever seen shit like this before? I mean, can you fill us in on a bit on what we're dealing with here?
no.
What do you mean? I mean, that's your whole thing, right? You're famous for bashing into breaking up this cult of Satan worshiping, pedophiles or whatever.
Satan worshiping motherfuckers are still just people. It's still just people. They're all just people. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was not people. She says into the rearview mirror in the back seat. His car speeds up for a second.
All right, fair enough.
Daphne, give me another drive roll.
Oh.
Does
For
anybody?
speeding? Oh, I rolled a 56 over my 50.
Okay, not a critical. While you do that, you run a red light.
Ah, fuck!
And you realize like right after you kind of like go through
I
it,
feel
you're like,
I get like halfway through the intersection. Fuck! And I slam on the brakes in the middle of the intersection. Skrrr! Somebody honks at me. I step on it again.
Yeah. Near miss, but yeah. Does anybody have anything in unnatural or occult?
I have occult.
How much do you have in occult?
30.
Give me an occult roll.
I would love to do well at this. I didn't.
That's okay.
I did bad. I got a 94.
That's okay. Listen, it happens.
We're all learning. We're all learning.
We're training our dice.
Does everybody have a 10% in occult?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Just
I have nothing
baseline,
in
yeah.
occult or unnatural.
Everybody give me an occult roll.
Because what if, right?
Crazier things have happened.
Nope. I feel like I should have put points into occult. What was I thinking? What a fool I've been.
How would I push an occult roll?
Watch
Still driving.
season
Well,
4
first you
Puppy.
get some candles. Then you get a box of kosher salt. You make a circle on the floor
Yeah.
around you and a pentagram. Light a candle at each point.
Daphne, I'm going to pull a mechanic from Blades in the Dark. I'm going to give you what's called a devil's bargain. Okay? I will let you push
That
this
sounds
roll.
fun.
I will let you push this
No
roll.
thanks.
And I'll give you a plus 10 to it. If you fail,
You die.
you're going to get lost in thought. And you're going to be distracted from driving again.
I can't crash this car right now.
Yeah, plus 10 or like plus 10 to your baseline is what you're saying?
Plus 10 to her baseline. So she would have a 40% chance of getting it. Or you focus on driving back to the house. But the choice is yours.
I know. I'm trying not to metagame.
It's cool though.
It is cool.
Take it. We'll be fine.
Okay. Yes, because my impulse would be that actually a push of that roll is like she has tried not to think deeply about Eddystone.
Uh-huh.
It's all been just like paperwork and like trial prep and like the
Yep.
names and the nut.
Yep.
And I think that pushing that roll would just to be like to go back there.
Flashback worthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're going to push it?
I'm gonna push it.
Push it real good.
I'm gonna push it.
Give me that roll, Daph.
Not with those dice though. I can't believe
Grandma's
it.
boy? No.
Another one.
Lost
sorry.
me.
I rolled a 99. I rolled a 99.
Oh, we're all gonna die. All right, giddy up.
Boy.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. This is my.
A 90.
Hold
I
on.
wish
Oh,
I could
no.
just point
Sorry. That's on
it
me.
down.
Okay,
at
Daphne,
my-
put a mark next to Occult. You failed that.
I did fail that.
Actually,
Also drive.
all of you failed
Also
Occult, so put a mark next to that. You'll add a D4 -1 to that.
Already on it.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. What happens now, Ned?
We all die.
Jimmy the bad guy car. No.
Give me the bad guy car.
Daphne,
Oh, no.
you are driving and you're thinking. And you're just thinking and like it's late and you've been through a lot and you're doing that like blinking thing that you do when you're tired and you're driving and you're like keeping yourself awake and you see the greens and the reds kind of blurring together and then we see flashes on the screen of these images of the schoolhouse, like of the chanting and the writings and the paint and all this stuff that is from your trial. And they're flashing across the screen and you're just slowly getting drowsier and drowsier and drowsier. And then you see the moment from the trial, like not the trial, but when you were witness to the actual event, you see it happening ahead again in your mind. Take 2 points of sanity damage. And all you hear is, and you hear your friends in the car being like, Daphne! And boom! And you get sideswiped. You get sideswiped by another car. And you guys spin out.
Jesus.
Everybody take 2 points of damage
Oh my God.
as you are T-boned by another car.
Oh my God. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. Oh, let me get my numbers bearings and then my acting bearings.
Absolutely. Take your time.
Different areas of the brain there.
Mhm.
I'm not looking good, guys. I started this with so much hit points, and now I have so little hit points.
Oh no, my gosh.
Teddy, what are you at, buddy?
9. I started with 16.
Oh my God.
Been taking a pounding. So I think, it slams and we come to a halt, bouncing around back and forth, and we just kind of come to a stop. Everybody okay?
Daphne, the the car was hit on your side.
Uh-huh.
And both windows shattered out.
Uh-huh.
The airbag went off.
Jesus.
Now,
Jesus.
That ain't good.
the car may be still operable. However, the other car is not moving. The person in the front seat is not moving.
Oh my God! I was gonna
Are
tell
you
you,
gonna
Ned, if I accidentally kill someone, I quit this game because that I can't handle. I can't handle it. Okay. So like,
Yeah.
my computer is doing all the acting for me.
Oh, I'm suddenly jealous. For the first time ever, I'm jealous of all you guys with laptops.
So actually, what I'm gonna do, because that's a lot. That's a lot. We're gonna take our quick break here.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So we'll take a minute. We'll do the giveaway. We'll take our break. Everybody can step away. You can have couple minutes to think about it, because I know I've been asking you guys to be like thinking on your feet this entire
That's
episode.
what the game is.
Take your time, talk with each other, text each other, do what you got to do, figure out what you're gonna do. Daphne, be okay. Campbell, what are we doing for the giveaway this week?
Okay, so
What indeed?
for the tote bag giveaway, this one is going to be like the first week's giveaway, where we are going to ask you to take a picture of you with the stream, like you posting about the stream, a selfie situation, or just a picture of your screen. This can be posted on Twitter or Instagram. Just do tag us at Critical Fail DM on Twitter or Critical Fail DM on Instagram so that we can find it easily. And I would love it if in that post, we're heading off into this break, high stakes. So if you want to say anything about this moment of panic, I think that would be fabulous. So
Absolutely.
Twitter or Instagram, a picture of you and your screen, or just the screen, whatever you prefer, tag us at Critical Fail DM.
Great.
Cool.
Well, don't go nowhere. We'll be back in a quick 5. We'll see you then.
1, a 2, a 3. A scared owl.
Back, friends.
goodness.
Holy moly.
Ouchies.
Ouchies, that's
Well,
right.
you wanted to know what happens when you push an occult roll while you're driving a vehicle.
Lesson learned.
Don't push an occult roll while you're driving all of your friends.
And she's the designated driver, too.
I'm just picturing those billboards that are like, the text can wait, like the push to cult roll can wait.
Push to cult roll can wait.
Push that occult roll after you pull over.
That's funny.
Take a break, push your occult rolls.
Our next sticker is a billboard. That says,
Next pushing roll stop 2 miles.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your push to cult roll can wait.
Yeah.
Paid for by the government.
The Pennsylvania Highway Bureau. Pennsylvania
Yes.
Department of Transportation. PennDOT.
PennDOT.
we have a
Campbell,
winner.
do we have a winner of
Boy,
the
do
tote
we.
bag?
Our winner. Thank you to everybody who entered on Twitter and Instagram. Our winner this time, it is from Instagram, and it is Bex and Gibbs on Instagram.
Woo! Thank you so much.
Bex
Good
and Gibbs,
job.
you are going to have this
What a
tote
shot of
bag,
Ned.
and
All right.
I'm setting up my stream.
How appropriate that now we get the chance to give Becca a bag.
Yeah.
Very true.
Oh, if I had my
Oh,
portfolio
Back
here.
to Becca.
Oh, that's so nice. So our first Christmas as a gaggle of goons, we did a Secret Santa. We did it again this year. We did a Secret Santa among the goons, and Kaz got Winnie, and so Kaz got a custom Becca bag that was bees colored. It was the color of bees.
The bees bag.
The bees bag.
Bex in the chat just went, wait, what?
You won, Bex!
You
You
won!
won!
Believe it,
Now-
Bex.
If
You're
you've
a
never won
winner!
anything in your life, now you can say you've won something.
You won our hearts.
Heck yeah.
Our
Speaking of
hearts
winning
and
something,
minds.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
have lost.
you just
Lighting
won
change.
a one-way ticket to a
hell.
T-bone car accident.
Uh-oh.
All
I
right.
Well, that's
imagine
not
that.
as fun.
I imagine that, like in the
I'll
lighting.
take the bag.
I've lost
It-
all my fiddling earrings. I'm so lost. Okay.
I imagine that in the. I imagine that like we zoom into the car window from the cracked, frame with the shattered glass, and we see Daphne just kind of like come to, and a little bit of blood coming down her nose from the impact of the airbag. We see Teddy in the back seat. He's got pieces of glass that are just kind of like dug into like here from from him hitting his head against the window as it shattered, and he's like, ah. And David's in the back seat, and like he saw it coming, and I imagine like he braced for impact, and Diana had the airbag in her front come and hit. Now this is 95. You had cross seat belts, you had airbags.
Thank God I took my feet off the dash.
Oh my God.
Would have been like death proof.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I give Kristen shit about that all the time. She puts her feet up on the dash, and I'm like, "What if I crash?" She says, "Don't crash." What do I do?
I was hanging my feet out of the window when me and Trevor got pulled over one time. I
Whoops.
looked like such an asshole. It was very
Yeah.
bad. It was very bad.
That was Iowa. What do they know?
It
Anyway,
was we're in Iowa.
sorry if we have fans in Iowa. We love you.
Yes. Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Is everyone all right? Is everyone okay? Get anything broken?
Yeah, like Diana just gets like, "Fuck me," and she's gonna like she's taking a moment because I feel like she sort of has like gotten all of the willies out already. She's like, I think she is just in like hyper efficient calm mode, like when there's a crisis around you and you just like get laser focused. I think that's happening to her. I think so first she like checks herself over to make sure nothing's broken,
Right.
And then just with a "fuck me" and a very calm reach over past, she like kind of pushes the airbag down into her lap, reaches onto the dashboard, and grabs her half-smoked cigarette and takes a drag of it and throws it out the window and gets out. She says, "All right." And Daphne.
She gets out of the car.
She gets out of the car. Daphne, you
Strength
still with us?
roll.
Strength roll. Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Strength is not my strong suit, as it were. Okay, strength times 5. That's going to be, I got to get under 40.
We
right?
we got hit on the driver's side right now.
Driver's side, yeah. What's 8 times 5 is 40, right? Okay.
8 times 5 is 45. 40. Yeah.
Okay. Fail either way. I rolled a 90.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. So you go to open the car door, and it in between the airbag deployed and like the door, your arm is kind of like caught, and you're trying to get, and the only thing that you can keep grabbing or getting your hand on is the crank for the window, like
Okay.
the window crank. The door is just a little higher north, and the bag is kind of like out, so you'd have to push through that compressed airbag to get to the door handle, and after a car accident like that, you're just like,
Yeah.
a little bit out of it.
I did say I had the window open to smoke. Can we say the window was open?
You did.
Yes.
If you
Nice.
would like to reach your hand out of the window and open the car door, you can.
I would. And failing that, I'm just climbing out.
Yep.
Great.
Slink your
Yeah.
skinny ass out the
Great,
window.
great, great. So
Yep.
you reach around and you open it, and like the airbag kind of like piles outside. Like it kind of pushes because it fills up and fills the area where it isn't. And you're able to get out of the car.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open Daphne's door if I can.
Great.
Which that's the one that got hit. So I feel like it
Give
might
me
be
a
harder.
strength roll minus 20%.
Eek,
Okay.
it's
So I got to get under
crunched.
20, which we'll see. We'll see how well that goes. No, that's a 64.
Can I try and help her out? Can I?
I was going to say,
kick
failing
open
that, I'm
my
going to try
door
to
and head on over.
failing
Yeah,
that.
you
So
want to kick your door open? Go ahead and give me another strength roll.
who was behind me? Who was in the back passenger side?
That's David.
That's David. Okay, so if I can't get Daphne's door open, I'm just gonna walk around. I'm trying to get David's door open.
Right. So you open his door with ease. His door
Okay.
opens easily.
All right. So yeah. So I'm saying, hey, Kaplan, try to get the driver's door open, okay? And try to get the hood. Try to pop the hood while you're at it, okay?
I think I'm still pretty slumped over
Yeah.
the steering wheel, because along with like impact, like when we impacted, I was caught in a flashback. So I think I'm just disoriented.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so I'll go around. I'll like check if I can get the door open.
You're a lot bigger than I am. Maybe you can get more leverage on it or something. I don't know.
Great. Give me, David, give me a strength roll minus 20.
Minus 20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think I'm that strong. Yep. Nope. Let's say, yeah, nope. 70 over like 35.
You pull, man, and like, you are not a weak guy. You know that this door is busted. You know it is jammed. In order to open this, it's all what it looks like is that the door edge is lodged in with the frame, so it's bent inward like that. So in order to open it, like when the door closes, there's that little hook that goes into the latch and holds the door closed. That's bent inward. There's like, you'd need like jaws of life strength to pull that door off. Now, if you succeeded, maybe you would have had a feat of strength, like a adrenaline pull in that. But you're pulling it, and you're like, just got to go out the other way. You got to get her out the other side of the car.
Okay, so like I said, cool, calm, collected. Diana looks at the other car. There is one driver, or are there multiple people?
One driver.
One driver, and okay. All right, David, forget about the door. We're not going to get it open. We'll figure something else out. But why don't you grab the driver of that car and see if we can get the trunk open so we can bring him to a hospital? We want to get away from here, and I don't want them to die behind the wheel of their car.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. And then I'll beg. All right. You check on Daphne, see if she's all right. And then I'll go check on the driver.
All right, Teddy, you good?
I did a 22 to get to bust my way out of the car. Under you said athletics?
Strength.
That'll do it. It's a 30, 36, 12, 18, so 48. So it's 22 under 48.
Teddy, in some miraculous work of God, you with one leg kick this door, and it falls off. Like it's almost like it was, I don't know, it was like loosened, right? Like bolts were loosened or whatever when it was T-boned. And whereas Daphne's door was crushed inward. So like I imagine David is like, pulling at this door, and like Teddy just goes, Kah! And like kicks this like thing, and like the door just falls off.
About time something started going right. You know what? He's like kind of like fumbling around in the back. I don't care if we never get another cab again. I've had a shit day.
He finds his hat.
And I'll try and get Daphne out. If you're still stuck inside, yeah, right, Daph?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the front seat. I'm kind of crunched in with the door and the airbag.
All right, I'll see if I can't get her free.
Well, from David's, so David, I mean, you could try, but it's going to be your strength minus 20.
Oh, David was doing her door as well.
Yeah.
Trying to get the door, yeah.
Can I see if I can like help move around through the space between the front seats, maybe like kind of pull her out that way through my side of the back door? So yeah, I'll kind of like crawl back into the car, like hand on the headrest, hand on the frame of the door. I kind of like come around and like, you all right, ma'am?
And Yeah, I think she's saying under her. Yep, you just hear her say under her breath, "I am no one. Who am I? I am no one. Who am I?" And she's just saying, "I am no one. Who am I?" under her breath.
Daph,
Shit.
what's your sanity at right now? Like as opposed to your breaking point.
I'm at 80, and my breaking point is a 72.
Oh, you got a ways to go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right.
All right.
So
well,
okay. Oh, go ahead.
no, please.
Okay, so seeing Daphne being taken out by Teddy's capable, practiced hands, Diana will I don't know. You decide what you're practiced at. I will. I'm gonna reach back and she'll sort of like dive through the passenger seat to like get at the hood latch. She's gonna try to get to the hood latch and she's gonna pop it open.
Okay.
Just pop in the hood, and then she's going to come back around and take a look at Daphne, who's like, she's sort of like the roles are kind of reversed now. Like Daphne's kind of like in her feelings, and I'm just like I'm devoid. So she's gonna get real close to Daphne and Teddy, and presumably David is like taking a look at this other car. She's gonna say, you know something, I know I'm really good with computers, right? Like that's sort of what like that's my deal here. But I got to tell you guys, my dad came over on a boat from Puerto Rico. He had nothing, and he worked as a cabinet maker. But you know what he really wanted to be his whole life? He wanted to drive cars. He didn't care how he was going to do it. He didn't care if he was going to be racing. He didn't care if he was going to be a valet. But listen, racing is a sport for wealthy people, and we were not wealthy, so he made cabinets. But in 1979, he managed to get his hands on a 1970 Buick Skylark. You think Jimmy's a bad guy? You think Jimmy's a bad guy? That was his boss. I want to take a look at the engine. And she'll go around and she'll take a look under the hood.
You just said Buick Skylark in the accent. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Forget about it.
Abster knows.
God.
So she's going to go around and she's going to take a look under the hood. She's going to fan away the smoke that pours out onto her face, and she's going to try and see if she can get this beast running.
Great. You got mechanic, right? You got like mechanic. I do. Yeah, give me a roll.
Because my dad was a enthusiast.
Yeah. Because
my dad was mechanic. His dad was
a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, but listen, there was nothing my dad loved more than American muscle. He moved to this country for the muscle.
No.
Whoops. Oh, I dropped
the
one.
defense is wrong.
The cars at that time did not have pause attraction.
Okay,
I love my cousin.
Add a plus 20 to that because of that exception.
Because of the power of Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Actually, I would. Oh wait. What about craft mechanic? Right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank goodness for that plus 20 because I rolled a 42 over 30.
Oh,
so that's the 42 under 50.
Great. You know that while you're looking at the smoke is coming from the coolant, right? The engine coolant.
Mm-hmm.
The container that's contained in cracked when the car was hit. And the
shit.
coolant hit the engine, and so that's just the smoke that's coming off is the engine essentially evaporating this coolant. However, you know this. You can drive the car. You could move the car if you wanted to continue driving the car. You could pop the airbags and put the hood down and make it back to the apartment. However, there is a chance that it would overheat on the way back because there's no coolant in the engine.
Yeah. All right. Now comes the part where like my research ends and the fact that I actually know shit about cars kicks in.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do? I don't know. Can I like put some duct tape on the coolant bay?
Do you have duct tape on you?
I don't know. Well, let me check the trunk.
Hang on, I got something.
Hey, Teddy, you got any duct tape?
Can I roll for duct tape? He has so many things in his utility pockets of his cargo pants and his vest.
He has cargo pants and cargo top.
Oh wow! Oh my
I
god!
feel like you would have duct tape.
Teddy, give me a.
Can I roll for duct tape?
Roll under your duct tape.
Roll for duct tape.
Yes!
Give me a search. Give me a search roll. Give me a search roll for duct tape.
Yes!
All right. If you fail, put a check next to the box for duct tape.
Yeah.
Get
Get a D4 to duct tape.
What are you expecting, Ned?
Search.
Not that.
Handle this, Daddy.
Oh, come
Challenge
on. I can't. No,
Damn
it's
it, Teddy.
63 over 60.
Damn it, Teddy.
Nope.
So close.
You got
I only have
floss.
goose tape.
Goose tape.
I only have Scotch gift wrapping tape.
Oh boy.
I got painter's tape. Will that help?
Teddy, you have like not yarn, but like you have like rope. You've got like 4 feet of rope coiled in one of your things. You have floss. You have like a bunch of stuff that you could use in any sort of thing. You don't have duct tape.
Damn it.
Damn it! I used it all taping to the feathers of that stuffed turkey. God damn it!
All right. So all right. Look. So we're a little short on resources right now. Here's what I'm thinking. Hey, David, how you doing over there with that other driver?
How am I doing over there with that other driver, Ned?
David, you go to the driver. Are you gonna do like a medicine roll or a?
Yeah, what's like a medicine roll I can do as a combat vet that doesn't count as a medicine roll because I don't have anything in medicine?
Oh no. Do you have
Okay.
first aid?
Let's see.
Yeah. Do you have first aid?
Kind of.
What do you have in it?
30.
Okay. Give me a first aid.
I have an 80% in survival.
Give me a survival and a first aid roll. Give me both of them.
Okay. I need new dice because all of my dice have failed me.
These dice are canceled.
It's just tricky. We spend so much time telling our dice to roll high, and then we play these D100 based games. So it's like, no, roll low.
Oh,
David,
no.
before you give me that roll, I will say you walk up and you notice the airbag in their car has not deployed.
About like how
Jeez.
fast were these people going here?
Fast enough to deploy airbags.
That could be slow sometimes.
That's anywhere from 25 to 45 miles an hour.
After 45, no airbags. Just between 25
Eddie,
and
you
45.
son of a bitch.
All right.
60? Believe it or not, no airbags.
No
Straight to jail.
airbags at 60. No.
Listen, if you're but strangely enough, you're doing 80 and you get hit, airbags.
80
Also,
and up.
No.
Also, it was 1995. I feel like you get into a car accident and your car says, "Walk it off, kid."
Yeah, really.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no crumple zone in 95.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want first?
Give me the survival first.
You wanna switch that around so that I pass both of them? Actually, no. I'm sorry. I hit.
Yeah, wait, that's not how it works.
Hold on. Let me think
I'm
about
just
that
kidding.
backwards
I'm just
logic
kidding.
for a
I
moment.
actually still passed both of them.
Yeah.
16 under 80 for survival and 30 on the dot for medicine.
Very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
For first aid. Yeah.
Or yes. Yeah.
So you step over to the car window and the window's broken. You realize there's blood on the steering wheel, and you realize that that their airbag did not deploy. And you look at the car and it looks older than 95, like 10 years older than 95. And from what you can surmise, it's an older car. The airbag malfunctioned. Something didn't work right in this vehicle. Maybe it was recalled for those and they never replaced it. They never took it to get recalled. You see that their head is split and that they're hemorrhaging. They're bleeding because of the injury. With a medicine check, with a first aid roll, you know that if you have about 5 minutes, you could bandage this and like kind of stem it a little bit, but this person has to get to a hospital.
All right. So
Is that what he does? He just leans back and goes,
well, shit. And he just shoots the person in the head. No. Just kidding. Just kidding. He just starts shooting everybody in sight.
Tony fucking Soprano over here.
Yeah. Well, they had it coming. Bang.
All right. So their car looks definitely not drivable then, right?
Their car is completely
Like more
done.
fucked than ours. Okay.
Because they were the ones that T-boned you. So their front car their engine it's like smoking and.
So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna pull the person out and I'm gonna bring them back over to our car and I'm gonna be like, they don't have a ton of time. We got to get them to a hospital.
All right, we can get them to a hospital, but we probably got to leave the car in the garage because it's not going to make it much farther than that.
Okay. What's the closest hospital?
To South Philly?
The closest hospital that you would be near is St. Agnes Hospital, and that is on Broad Street. It's at it's an intersection of Passyunk and Broad.
Okay.
That's not too far. Diana doesn't know that, but I know that.
Name, but back in '95, it was still St. Agnes.
Yes, research.
The only reason I know
whether we're going with Jimmy and whether we're going with Jimmy or not, we got to get moving here. These folks don't have much time.
Jimmy can make it a little farther. David, put that person in the trunk. See if maybe you can bandage him up on the way. Daphne, why don't you let me drive?
All right. Yeah, I'll just scoot over to wherever is available.
Great. So you scoot over into the passenger seat. I just want to understand this correctly. You want to put the person
not in the. Let's put him in the back.
In the back seat. In the back seat.
I think we'd hold her in the back seat with me and Teddy, and I'd like bandage her up.
I was picturing like 90s road trip, like a big car with a big like space in the trunk, and you can they can lie down and you can be over them. But back seat's fine too.
Oh, I got you.
you get it?
No, I see what you're saying.
It's an SUV, right?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. The trunk is not like a coffin. The trunk is open to the rest of the car.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
You get in the.
I'm not advocating for the people in the trunk.
1985 Buick station wagon, and in the back it's got. So, great. So you get in the car, and you start bandaging the head and you're binding it really tight. You're like, because you know what hemorrhaging does to the brain. So you're binding it tight. You're trying to make sure that they don't bleed out, that it doesn't get any worse. Diana, I need you to give me a drive roll.
Sure can.
Oh my God.
I do have some points in drive.
And I know that I'll give you one better. You also have craft mechanical, and because you know how the car, what condition it is in, you get in, you like move the steering wheel a little bit, play with the clutch. You're like, okay, cool. I know what I'm going to do. Add 20
Plus
to that.
It's a Buick. I know my way around Buicks. So we're adding 20 to the drive.
Yes.
All right. Under 60. 16.
Oh.
That
10 looked a lot like a 70 when I first looked, and I was like, no.
So you turn the key into the ignition, it goes, and it turns on, and like the whole car is like,
yeah,
like shaking.
She's turning the key. She's turning the key, and she's like, "All right, show me how much of a bad guy you are, Jimmy." She turns the key.
Right, it turns over, and you guys start driving, and it is like driving on a cobblestone road. It is like your suspension is shot in this car, right? But you are going down Broad Street, no issues, don't seem to have any trouble.
Yeah,
except for the blood and the dying person and the
car
crash and the
I turn around in the passenger seat and I'm just like shaken up, like, are they okay? And who is this person? Like, what is this? Who is this person?
Daphne, do you turn around?
Yeah.
You turn around and it's an older gentleman. He's about 55. A little bit of a beer gut. He's kind of got like a Friar Tuck cut. He's got like balding up top and like kind of the wraparound kind of hair. And he's like breathing, but You don't know anything else other than that.
I'll look at Daphne. I'll just like look at her, like make sure she catches my eyes, and I'll be like, "He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I've seen way worse."
All right.
Great. Diana, give me one more drive roll.
Okay, I will do so. The goal, keep in mind, is to get too close to the hospital. I don't want to like pull this busted up car up to like the ER drop off. I want to find like an alley to the side where then we can like carry this guy in and then just be like, your problem now, bye, and then just split.
Yeah.
Stash the car basically is what I want to try to do. Another drive, just at my regular score or like plus a lot.
The same plus 20 that I gave you before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Never hurts to ask, right?
Should have
Another
clarified
20
that.
for
Yeah.
friendship.
Oh dear. Okay. It was a plus 20.
no.
You said.
Yes.
Yeah, don't forget the plus 20 for friendship.
Uh-huh.
So plus 40 total, right? Right,
Okay.
Ned? Right?
All right.
Right,
Not counting the power of friendship. That's a 63 over 60.
Damn it.
You get the vehicle. Right. Anybody who knows this hospital that's right at that corner of Broad and Pass Young. There's like a drive up. You can do like there's kind of a circle up there.
Oh, that hospital. I know that hospital.
You get right to the intersection before that, and the car overheats.
Oh,
Shit.
Your car dies right on the road.
damn it.
Oh shit.
This is just not our day.
All right. Is there to either side of the road? Is there perhaps an alleyway or something like some kind of like gap in between buildings?
It's late at night. You could push the car in front of the parked car that's on the right side. The car would probably be towed or it would be impounded or something like that. But you could leave it there.
I mean, if it's going to get towed if it's in the middle of the street too. So
yeah, the next street is oncoming this way. So you would be pulling into oncoming traffic if you go that way. And right in front of you is the hospital.
All right, so I'll pull the dude out and put him over my shoulders and go like, you guys take care of the car, and I'll just fucking carry him the rest of the way.
Great.
So I think in that case, what I would suggest to the group is that, okay, look, we're not going to be able to get this car much farther. It's going to be either towed right here or towed from an illegal parking spot in the corner. So maybe we call our friend Jack Portman and or maybe someone at the FBI. Just all we need is a tow truck. We just got to get someone to come get a truck. I don't want the cops being the ones to find this car because they're going to start asking questions. They're going to start putting pieces together.
All right. Yeah, I got somebody I could call if we don't want to bother Jack again.
Okay, bring it to someone you trust, some garage you trust. All right, you know this town better than I do.
All right. Yeah, then I think I'll get out. I'll follow after David for a second, and I'm looking for a payphone.
Yeah, there's one right outside the hospital. Yeah, there's like three AT&T ones like right next to each other.
Yeah, as I think I'm picturing like as David goes in through the doors, I'll just say to him like, if you have any trouble, let me know.
I'll give you a nod.
And I'll call. Oh, Jesus. What time is it?
It's about, I'm going to say like 10:30.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's it? I thought you were going to be like 2 a.m.
No, it's like 10:30 at night.
Okay.
All right.
On like, say a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
So we're just trying to get the car to, we're trying to get it towed somewhere where we can go get it later. Or we just know where it's headed.
Well, if you have like, if Diana's suggestion was if you know like, where do you go to take, like, you know this town and you know it from a law enforcement perspective. So someone who you trust and ideally is discreet.
I pick up the phone. I think about calling Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I call Warren.
Pearl clutch.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Warren.
Hey, I need your help.
Daph, what? It's 10:30. I thought we were gonna meet up later.
I know, I'm really sorry. I need your help.
Yo, what's wrong? What's up?
Can you I don't even fucking know what to ask.
Just ask. I got you.
I
What
need
is it?
I need my car somewhere. Where do you get your car fixed?
Well, I got the guy Rick down the street.
Can you
Hey.
get him to pick up my car?
Oh yeah, where, Daph? Where are you?
I was in an accident. We're at St. Agnes. I need you to pick up my car.
Oh my God, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Can you do me a favor and
Yeah,
just
of course, yeah. You hear like jingling of keys and like grabbing of a like. You hear like a rustling, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." You said you're at St. Agnes.
Yeah, I'm real sorry. Is Joey there? Is he with his mom?
I mean, yeah, he's with his mom. Don't worry about it.
All right. Yeah, I figured you'd be up. Yeah, can you just come help me out?
Yeah. I'm on my way. Don't stay there. You hang tight, okay?
All right.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'll just hang up.
Okay.
And then
Well-
I'll just like walk back over to the I'll just wait outside the door for David to come back out
Mm-hmm.
without this person.
Yeah. David, you taking the guy inside?
Yeah, and I just kind of walk in and just be like, I need help.
Yeah.
And then like as soon as someone gives me like a card to lay them down on, I just like, kind of like maybe they probably don't even need to tell me he's got a hemorrhage in the head and then just turn around and walk out. And
Yeah.
like there's too much going on. They're not gonna stop me in my
So you
thought.
walk in with this guy on your shoulder and you yell, "I need help." And you see two nurses and they go, "Oh my God." And they run over because they see this guy is like bleeding on you.
Mhm.
And they come over and they bring out the gurney and they put it down and they go, "What the hell happened? Is he?" And they put him down and they're like looking at his head and they're checking him out. And they were like, "What?"
I'll like walk with them for a second and be like, I saw him. They got an accident around the corner. He fucking smashed his head in. And then like as soon as they like, there's a second where like they're
Yeah.
not paying attention.
They're like, "Oh my God, this is bad. You got to call Dr. Grayson. Get him on the line. He's got to come down here. We're going to have to, sir. And you're like walking out, you're like, bye, like walking out the,
like casual, but
Sir.
sir. Yeah.
Sir.
You're like tap dancing out. Yeah. So you walk out and the nurse is like, "Sir, where the hell did he?" And she just goes back to what she was doing.
And then I catch Daphne's eye when I walk out and I'm like, let's go. We got to go.
All right. Okay, and then I'm headed back towards the car.
Mm-hmm.
My only plan is to just wait for Warren to get here and leave
Okay.
and ask him to take care of it.
What's
You got
everybody else gonna do? Y'all gonna stay there?
My plan was to stay. I also was thinking I would stay with the car until the tow truck got there, but I will respect the requests of other party members if there are any.
Oh no, because I didn't even call a tow truck.
You
I
called,
just-
yeah, you
I
called
just called
the
Warren.
guy. All right. So yeah, Diana doesn't know that, so she's like, okay. So did you find? Is there a towing company or a garage that you trust that you that's coming to pick up the car? Because I can wait.
Yeah. I got somebody coming. Maybe we can just ask him to call a tow truck and I'll take it somewhere, wherever he takes his car. I want to make sure we can get out of here.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to have to answer any questions here.
Where are we headed next? I mean,
We got to go home. Let's just
Yeah,
get back to my place.
After all this, back to somewhere we can, rest up a little bit, I think.
Great.
all right. Well, shoot. Sorry, Jimmy. We barely knew ye.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, Jimmy, you got rustled.
I don't. I'm in a state, so I'm gonna reach into Jimmy the bad guy car and pull out all of my registration and everything out of the glove compartment on the passenger side.
Yeah. Oh, good idea. Identifying information in case we need to cheese it. All right, we can get some stuff.
Yeah, I'll take all of that shit out of there.
Diana grabs the license plates.
Good thinking.
Now, this is your Daphne, this is your FBI issued vehicle, correct?
I didn't think so. But
Okay.
storytelling what like I thought this was like my car that I bought with for me.
That's fine. It could be that too. If
that
that's
okay?
if you want to retcon that, yeah, absolutely. So we'll say that this is your personal vehicle that you took that you were driving.
Yeah.
Right, because your FBI vehicle is still at Jack Portman's place.
You tell me. I don't know that I did not know that the FBI gets their own vehicles. I figured that like when Diana got promoted, she got a pearl necklace, a watch, and a car. And so I have a car.
Okay. We'll say that this is your personal vehicle.
Okay.
Your Jimmy the Bad Guy car. Your
Mhm.
your junker, if you will. You also have access to an FBI car.
Yeah. Okay.
That car, you have to decide now, is this your personal car or is this the FBI car? Because if this is the FBI car, there's a lot of things you need to consider.
It's my car.
Okay.
Unless you don't want it to be.
No. Poor Jimmy.
It sounds like it was pretty personal. I don't know if the FBI would issue a Buick.
No.
A
like
white
SUV.
Buick.
Yeah.
White big ass
A
Buick.
white big ass Buick. Great. So you take the plates, you take the license and registration. Is there anything any personal effects that you had in the back seat or in the glove box or?
Oh God. No, I'll check the trunk and make sure I didn't like throw anything in there. There's nothing in there. It's pretty new. So yeah, I'll just take the registration and shit out and I'll just like oh God. Oh man, I just like kiss my hand and slap it on the hood and then there's like a lipstick stain on there and I'm like, "Damn it." And I wipe it off.
Oh no.
Too much DNA evidence. David,
Truly.
open the gas lines.
We're blowing up this hospital.
Yeah.
Just
As if we haven't had enough casualties tonight, right? Yeah. Oh, the chat is so loving. Rest in peace, Jimmy. Rip Jimmy.
A big shout out to my
Jimmy.
good friend and Strodcast fan, Kelly McCleary, whose car is Jimmy the Bad Guy car, who I based Jimmy the Bad Guy car on.
We salute you, Jimmy.
And then David seeing this too would be like, what, we don't have someone we trust picking this up? I guess should we scrape off the VIN too?
Well, we do. It's just we don't want somebody else finding it first is the thing. That's the tricky part.
I'm just paranoid after everything that's happened tonight.
All right. So
and
then I'll pop like the little VIN plate off the windshield or like scrape that and then like open the door, scrape off the VIN on that sticker. And then be like, all right, let's get out of here then.
Damn it.
Okay.
All right. And then let me know when Warren gets here.
So before we jump to you, Daph, Teddy, David, and Diana, what are you guys going to do? What are y'all going to do?
Oh, I thought I was waiting with the car.
Are all three of you waiting with Daphne?
I think we're staying together. We're a squad.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're staying with the car, but then assuming so that the hope is that Warren and or the tow truck will show up first. If blue and red lights show up before that, we scatter.
Yeah.
Like so many bushes.
We make ourselves like discreet in the shadows while we wait.
Yeah.
Let me roll a dice real quick.
Oh gosh.
Don't you dare.
I feel like we're in a different game now. Things have changed. We were in the pre-Houndstooth game and now we're in the post-Houndstooth game.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-Houndstooth and post-Houndstooth.
Okay. About 40 minutes passes by.
Jeez Louise, where the fuck is he?
Yeah, what the fuck, Warren?
You sure your guy's coming?
And at that moment, you see like the yellow lights of a tow truck kind of pull up, and the door swings open and Warren gets out and he rushes to you, Daphne, and he like checks. He's like, "Hey, are you?" Like kind of holds your cheeks and he's like, "You okay? Oh my god, what the fuck happened?"
It's really hard to explain. I had an accident. I'm real sorry. I know it's late. I know I bailed on you.
And he just holds you. He just embraces you and is like, Jesus Christ. You
Ugh.
fucking
Jesus,
covered in blood.
tow truck drivers are personal in this town.
Now that is service.
So out of the driver's side of the tow truck steps the tow truck driver.
Okay. Phew.
And he comes over.
I keep
and-
on thinking you say things, and then I think you're about to shoot me with a loaded backstory gun every time.
I would never do such a thing. And so intentionally. And so the tow truck driver steps around and he just looks at the fucking thing and he goes, "Yep, that's totaled."
Can you just get it out of here? Where are
Yeah.
you headed? Where are you headed?
I'm going up to the Fairmount area.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Yeah. I'll check on it later. Do I owe you anything right now?
Don't listen. Warren vouched for it. Look, I got a spot in the back. I'll keep it there until you figure out all the insurance and whatnot. Was this a hit and run? What was this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Guy came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. You got a witness. That's good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Listen. Just sign here, and he hands you like kind of a clipboard that says like, if he damages the car while he's taking it there, it's not liable, and all the stuff that like tow truck drivers sign for. There'll be a holding fee of X amount, and he like crosses through that. He's like, "Don't worry about it. You come get
Thanks.
it when you need to get it."
Yeah,
And
I
he
really appreciate it.
And then he hands you the clipboard.
Yeah, I'll just sign it. My name.
Right.
And then I'll go up to Warren and be like, I am so sorry. We got to get out of here. I gotta go.
Okay, we gotta stop meeting like this.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's just like he like looks at his watch and he's like 10:30 at night.
I
usually
know, jeez.
usually I'm at a bar having drinks, not
Usually I'm telling you to put your hands behind your head and spread your legs. But
and he looks at at that point he looks at Teddy and he looks at David and he goes, "Hi, I'm Warren."
Oh, this is Warren. This is Warren.
Like introduces himself to like each person.
Yeah, this is Warren. This is Diana. This is Teddy. David. We're working on. We got an operation.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
You're not, where you from, Teddy?
Me? Why, I'm from the beautiful mountains of West Virginia.
Oh, like that song, Country Roads.
It's nothing like that.
Is he? Okay, David.
Uh-huh.
Good to meet you, and Diana. You from New York?
Yeah, exactly like the Frank Sinatra song.
Oh. They're quick. They're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen. I won't hold you. I'll go back with Phil here, and we'll make sure that
Okay.
that your car's all stowed away.
Thank you so much. I owe you. I don't know what, but I owe you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, I'll kiss him. I'll kiss him big time.
Yeah. So she leans in and he does that thing where he's like kind of shocked, like his arms go up, like whoa, like call
Yeah,
off guard.
she's just like desperate and concussed, like throws two arms like around his neck. And then
he slowly like after the kiss starts, like he kind of like wraps around and holds her, and then he takes a step back and he's like, "Get home safe, all right? Look, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll leave you a message on the answer machine when we get back, okay?
All right.
Yeah. All right. And take care of. Would one of you take care? She's got blood all over her. Would somebody like? It looks like you're.
We
in a
all
nurse.
got blood all
We
over
all,
us, Warren. Look, you're really
all pretty
perceptive.
covered in
It's
blood.
clear to see why she likes you so much. Sorry. As we said, I'm from New York. I can't control it. I'm sorry.
He looks around for a second and he sees that like all of you have some sort of blood on you.
Oh, jeez.
And he's like, "You guys okay?"
Yeah, hit and run. It sucks. It's the worst.
bunch of glass broke. We all cut ourselves all cut up.
Yeah,
It's been a day.
Okay.
You know the job. I can't always talk about
All right.
stuff.
All right. Look, I don't want to ask you questions or anything. I'll call you later, right?
All right. Okay. All right.
And like he steps away and gets in the thing and Phil like moves the truck and he gets out and he's got like that plumber's crack and he like keeps hiking up his pants as he's walking and stuff. And he's walking around and he's like looking at the tires and he's just shaking his head like every point he goes around and he's just like talking to himself. He's like, damn near $500 worth of damage there. Shit, that's total's a total. It's gonna be a damn shame. And he straps the chains around the wheels and he kind of like stands by the lift and he's like,
Son of a bitch, Pearson.
Son of a bitch, Warren. It's a damn shame. And like the it goes up on the lift and then the lift steadies out and they drive off.
All right. I watched Jimmy disappear into the distance. I just say, God damn it.
And then the truck gets T-boned by a car. No. I'm kidding. So they drive off. The time is yours. You are scot-free. You have no car. There's a damaged car at an intersection with blood and stuff, but there's no bodies. There's no nothing.
All right.
All right, I'll get us a cab.
Get us a cab.
Yes, you know what?
Just
Somehow I am
Teddy,
sure
roll for
that
cab.
you are the most adept at getting us this cab. You're the best guy for the job, Teddy.
You're the
Go to.
guy. Serbison in the chat says, "Ye," and I cannot stress this enough. Ha.
I don't even know
Right.
what rolling for car is, but I got a 74, so I don't think I got
I'm just fucking with you. Go,
Oh,
you know,
for fuck's sake! Hey, she whistles, puts a hand
There we
up.
go.
3 cabs converge on her.
yeah,
How
you
does
like
she do
Diana
that?
Diana like steps like halfway into the street and like throws her arm up and like a cab like 2 cabs like are fighting each other like trying to get their head away and like one zooms because it's late at night, nobody's hailing a cab anymore.
Mhm.
So
Right.
like the other one like speeds off and like the one in front cuts the other guy off and like moves in. And a guy
Yes.
like rolls down the window and he was like, those fucking other, they knew that was my turn. It's my turn. I was in front of them. Go ahead, hop in. Where
Get 'em.
to?
The view in Old City.
The view. Okay. Oh, big shot. All right. Here we go. And just starts driving to the view.
With that big shot, Daphne just lays her head up against the window in the back
Yeah.
seat and just closes her eyes.
And we zoom out of that and we do it like zooms out to like a bird's eye shot. And we see the tow truck driving on its way toward Fairmount. And we see the flames coming up from the houndstooth that are now put out. We see like just smoke kind of billowing up. And we see the car swerved off and like a little kind of smoke coming from that in the intersection. And there's like glass that is sparkling and it zooms out and it zooms out and it zooms out and it zooms out. Blackout. And that's where we'll call it tonight.
Yee.
Oh man.
Yay.
Ah.
Yay.
Everything
Wow,
went
folks.
exactly according to plan.
That's great,
Nailed
man.
it.
I don't
Well-
think anything went according to plan.
I will say it
That's
is
fun.
stressful being pressed for for time and suspense like that. And we go down the checklist. You made sure that you destroyed most of the evidence. I say most.
Oh jeez.
Fuck, I forgot my cowboy boot.
Oh, what do I look like?
Oh,
What do I look like? Mariska Hargitay.
Now there's going to be a Cinderella plot line where the Philadelphia police are trying to put my cowboy boot onto everybody's foot in Philadelphia.
That's
Like the
awesome.
other-
Oh my god. Okay, this is such a non sequitur, but I saw like the best hot take online the other day where like someone was like, "Listen, the story of Cinderella is that Cinderella is trans and that's why she couldn't find a shoe that fit." And so but like the prince was in love with her and like none of the shoes anyway, I just love that.
I love that.
Aw. No, I'm kidding. So what the thing that you need to remember is that witnesses are very tricky things, right? Um, anybody that witnesses the things that you guys see, you have to take for account. I'm not saying that you have to do something about it, but you do have to remember them. You can't let things just go under the radar.
Witness me.
Yeah. Yeah. I will ride shiny and chrome. But great work, everyone. And thank you all for watching. Thanks for the people that were part of the giveaway. And we will see you same time next week, right here on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Same Goon time, same Goon place. And there are some of y'all out there that we are going to see in person even sooner.
Yes, at this year's
GoonCon!
GoonCon!
GoonCon 23.
Yes,
Goodness
we have things planned for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you can make one, great. If you can make two, awesome. If you can make all three, spectacular. And if you can only make one, that's great. That's fine. You'll get a chance to meet some of us, and we'll have a grand old time. In the words of our great DM Trevor, take your evening and your sanity checks with advantage. Bye-bye, all.